Mm.
And what is up, Game Breakers? And welcome back to the Talos Principal live stream. Alex is not here like he tried last time, but I have brought Adam, another friend that I have, who's right here, probably eating his dinner.
It is a big fat curry.
Yeah, so Adam's going to be helping me out this one because I suck big time at this game.
Trust me, I spent the last few levels pretty much looking down at YouTube, looking up, looking down, looking up, looking down, looking up.
What with the guide? I say get a paper guide.
Yeah. Oh,
3 lasers.
just gotta catch the stream up.
Right, let's see. I want this scale. Oh, wait. Oh, I messed that one up. I want that to connect to this. Put you down there. And then...
Yeah.
Oh, feck. Adam, is this where this one begins?
This is. Oh, for fuck's sake, the phone's gone off the back. No, but you can actually use the laser. So, like you set up, you can use the laser to kind of open the door, but at the same time the lasers can point in several different directions at the same time.
Well, that one fucked up. I was trying to be smart. I think I've actually got an idea. I want you.
If you also connect the laser you move around and manipulate, actually if you connect like the pointer connector thing, whatever we're calling it, diamonds are forever, you connect it to the one standing up on top of that
That's what I'm
tower.
doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get it in the right area. Yay! I did a smart.
Yeah. It's literally a case of this game teaches you that you can bend light to your will, and
Give me
it is
one little sec. I'm just gonna jump into stream, see, like, just into my creator dashboard, so I can see what's happening.
Mm. I mean, for me, it's like a couple of seconds back.
It will
But
be
that could just be me.
that's stream delay. It'll do that.
Stream delay.
Yep, it's always been like that. Right, let's get another Tetris piece. Don't cross the street.
Yeah, I mean, for some of the puzzles, why
it was telling me not to cross the stream. Oh, that's kind of disappointing.
What I actually found is like quite a lot of the puzzles, at least early on, you know, the title of the puzzle is trying to give something away. You just gotta read between the lines in a weird way.
What if?
I know how to solve it.
I think I may have a general idea of what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So take this one, connect you and you, put you there, and then take that, you and you, put you there. Oh, they're across it.
Now,
that fucked up.
I know the solution, but it sounds really weird on paper. Like if you try two color beams through one stream, you can't get it to work because they're conflicting, red versus blue. That whole thing.
Aye.
So what you've got to do is you've actually got to take one of your diamond things, round to one of the back corners, but connect it to blue, and then angle the blue light to go of around that back pillar.
I see. I think I see what you mean. Something like where I am now.
It's very finicky though. Like that's it. You're pretty much in the right angle.
I did it first time, Daddy. Are you proud of me, Daddy?
I'm proud of you, son. Please.
My dad never came back after he bought cigarettes.
Yes, the porn industry proved to be too alluring.
Maybe there's a fan.
As both director and creator and fan. Wait, that's triplet. Shit, we don't know how to count. You don't know. Wait, I don't know what's going on.
I've never been above all that. That's the name of this one. Above all that, we have just established that porn is actually a good industry.
That's not what Lutherans would say. Alright.
Right, hold on, where's the other one? Where's the two? There's a blue one there, but this... I've got a little theory of what that might work. No, wait. This is...
Again, think of the words above all that. Above.
That's what I'm looking at. So take connector.
Alright.
You blue. And you're a blue one. You there. Actually, I'm gonna angle that a little bit easier. Because that's all connected.
Now that you've cleared space for one to go above, what can you do to the bottom one?
Just done it.
Aha. Oh, that's... I mean, those words, now that you've done it to the top one, what can you do to the bottom one? Put it in the right context. You need to keep it in the right context, children.
Yeah, don't accept candy from strangers.
And if someone offers you a cup of tea, just make sure you say yes. You have to say
no. You've got to tell them, What do you put in first? If they say milk, you stab them. Because that's not the way to make a cup of fucking tea.
And what if they say put the plate in first?
Then clearly they've got some problem with making tea.
Oh, come on, we all know to make the tea, you put the plate in first, then you put the
Then you
neighbour's
put
cat
the mic,
in.
then you put in the microwave.
You set it to a low heat for around 15 years.
Hold on, how do you put a microwave on a low heat? It
All
nukes things.
All things are possible through the power of Talos. All things are possible.
Through the power of Talos, he says, I love you.
Well, the thing is, I was like thinking about this last night, and the place I work, it's a school, we have to teach children, but
Right, quick question. Where is this red connector in to get the star?
have you opened up the blue gate?
The blue gate's permanently open. Unless you mean there's one hidden in here. Give me a second, boy. Give me one god-picking second, boy. I'm Mary Poppins, yo. You still there, Adam? Adam may have died, everyone. Let me see what's wrong with him. So yeah, he's kind of disappeared, everyone. I don't know where he's gone. It's kind of scary. Because I've lost him. So yeah. It's just me for now. He'll be back soon. Oh wait, Adam, is that you?
My internet. What is happening to it?
Oh, is it glitched out and just turns you off? You still there? Or are you disappearing again? Right, where is this thing?
Alright,
You're back. I can hear you.
yep.
Right.
Alright. So there's no red one in there.
It's for the star, because if you go around the side, there's a little
Yeah.
entrance that has the star in it, and I want that star.
But Daddy said you couldn't have the star.
But I want the star.
Daddy said no.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
star. Yeah. Fuck are we doing? Where the fuck is this red laser? Or am I gonna need to knock this down?
I think mark it down and come back later, because this is what the Talos principle makes you end up doing. You get obsessed with one puzzle, and it's like, if I could just fucking finish it.
I think there's another star in this level. Somewhere. But the problem is, this is one issue I have. The levels seem to be way too expansive sometimes. Why does it keep glitching out? This keeps creeping me out.
Oh, that's part of the story. I won't explain why, but
It creeps me out.
When you actually reach one of the endings, or like reach a certain ending, you will understand why. Like, you will understand why everything is just everything.
I mean, it's clear that this is some sort of computer program, but it creeps me out.
I think actually, if you are versed in a bit of Greek mythology, thank you, Ted Ed, for that. The title of the game gives the plot away. It actually it's so like conspiracy level. Like you just want to get the whole whiteboard there, get the red pin, red strings, just like this connects up to this, and oh my god, now we go on to Kennedy, and it was just, oh, who was the third man that shot him?
I forgot where the entrance to the level is. So should I suicide?
Uh,
Nah, I'm gonna go to the entrance. Azawanya dead. You can see why I did that in the chat. So I'm missing 1 star, so we know where that star is. Right, so we got all the things for a cube. I have just gotten a message from someone. I am not going to check that out. Okay, I've got all the switches for this. Adam, I think you're dead again. Oh, everyone, this is sad. Like, Adam is like having some terrible internet issues. That was a terrible thing I just did there. There we go. You've now unlocked cubes. What does that do? It's this companion cube.
if I close down all these apps on my phone, switch the internet off,
Yeah, I can hear you.
hopefully,
Wait, hold on.
yeah.
I have just found a star door, and I need to open other like stuff with another star door. Level 5. Oh, there's 2 stars in this one.
Oh yeah.
Hey, hello, computer.
Oh, did it have a? It's got the blinking eye on it, has it?
Yep.
Oh, this one.
Okay, el.html. L, short for Extended Lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near-inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward into the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady Chanzavish's probably Russian name.
I was suspecting Polish or Russian.
Okay.
One of the two. One of the two. Damn it. Link.
Links. Download press kit. Meet the team. Apply. Contact.
Wait. Meet the team. This game was made by Valve. it's the new Half-Life.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh, it's meet the team. No, Gabe, you son of a bitch. You didn't tell us at E3.
What was that? Right, let's open the AI citizenship. Consider issue 199, profile Alexander Drennan.
If I drop my video quality down to 720p, it should be less taxing. Alright, what's the true artificial intelligence? I'll let you do the reading.
Is this a girl who's doing this, or is this like probably a guy?
See, that part I kind of forget, because when I played this,
because it says profile Alexandra, but I don't know if that's talking about Alexandra.
I think it's a girl.
Oh,
Yeah, I
can't...
think it's like she's one of the university students that was mentioned earlier. Or one of
Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not? In the legal sense of the word, a person is thus potential citizen. I am 6 years old at university. But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? Whales the country? The more intelligent parrot species? Reptilians? Mole people? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract as an entity as one could imagine, is considered a person. So it's not like there is no precedent for non-human being person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do not need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants or the existence of culture amongst whales, for example, could assign that we need to answer some difficult questions.
Keep breaking here.
Who fair to debate these questions than the one Jews who revolutionized the...
It's like, I noticed my voice was breaking a bit there, which is brilliant.
You was cracking up, and I was just trying to egg that on, just like, come on, just poke. Like, I was just fake giggling, like, I was doing it in such a hushed way, just to be like, go on, crack. But...
Athena 8.
Alright.
You must consider these riddles. The Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking. Her teeth a nightmare of rust. Her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent in the error. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automations, these mute children of... Adam, how do I pronounce that?
Hang on, let's...
Hephaestus?
Let me catch him. She said the video didn't reveal it is close for face.
The curious automations, these mute children of...
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus behave as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions. Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. Children, that was Michael Caine reading something from mythology.
You didn't finish it off correctly. You finished it off correctly by saying, "You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors
You
off."
were only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. What film's that from? I've never seen that film.
The Italian Job from 1969.
I have not seen that. I need to watch that.
It is quite a classic. Even the PS1 game. The PS1 game is cheesy and corny, but it is something to be played. Because just you have Michael Caine coming out of your TV from your PS1.
Right, quick question. What is this box? What is that?
Oh. That is a standing platform. Or it's supposed to be a standing platform, I believe.
Does it blow up if I touch it? No, it just shocks me.
Oh, that bomb! It shocks you, however, if you keep running into it, you'll eventually die. Yeah, it's like, imagine if you keep getting electrocuted. You won't die if you hit it per se, so don't worry about it tracking you down and possibly possibly or possibly not belonging to some kind of militant group. So what you
I see.
yeah, so what you got to do, you just got to time it. So that thing will fill up.
No, it's
Ah. Oh. I just
oh
tried
wait, there's the box.
He found the box. Ah, yeah, I know.
Hexakey.
Every time someone says box, I honestly get reminded of that Simpsons clip.
Haha! Yes!
That's it, he figured it out, lads. He figured it out. So, every time...
Are you alright there?
Yeah, I'm choking. I'm just... I'm trying to do an Arthur Morgan cosplay. Dutch! No, but every time someone says box, I instantly think of that Simpsons clip. It's just like, well, gentlemen, you can take the $100,000 bribe, or you can trade it all in just to find out what's in this box. The box. The box. It's such a stupid clip. It's like one of the stupidest 5 seconds of my life. I'm like,
Right, so I'm gonna have to... Interesting. Oh no, wait,
Also-
I have an idea.
uh-huh.
Take the box.
Yes. Yes, take the box.
Take this.
And what? You can put up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's.
He's smart boy.
That's it. Now you just have to make sure you angle the dangle.
Right, I need to re-angle this.
That's what they said on my photo shoot. Alright, listen lads, we're gonna need to re-angle this. The light is just not off here.
His dick is not in the right place.
Listen,
There
he
we go.
keeps tucking it under his trousers. That's not what we want. We want him to tuck it around
He
behind his rectum.
keeps tucking it under his trousers, going, "Look at me, I'm a woman."
Good God. You found the green L.
Yes. Do. I see these and I keep thinking Tetris.
I mean, I kind of see them and I keep getting reminded of Beat Saber. I'm just like, oh, hello, I feel beat. Also,
That's a fair
What-
observation. Wait,
without spoiling it,
hold on, what was the name of this one again? Going over the fence. I get an idea on what's
exactly,
happen.
boom, there you go. Without spoiling it, if you actually focus on the terminals, basically try to study a bit of mythology, if that makes sense. So try and just think of a lot of ancient mythologies or cults or beliefs that you can think of and just, try to study them. Just
I'll try,
Yeah.
but I cannot make
Like-
promises.
like the Sphinx one you just did, that is ancient Greek, even though there's like a Sphinx statue in Egypt, the Great Sphinx. Actually, I'm not sure if the Great Sphinx in Egypt is based off the same idea of the Sphinx. But basically, the Sphinx
That
is
was
just
easy.
like the Sphinx is just like an annoying woman, or woman, as we like to say in the business. She just tells you riddles. If you get them wrong, you're dead.
That's
if you get them right,
sexist.
it's true though. She's just a woman.
Right, so see these coloured ones?
Yeah,
Is that
they have a
difficulty?
purpose.
Is it difficulty as well? Friendly crossfire. Oh.
Can- Hang on, let me turn off my phone in the background. There we go. Yes.
How the fuck am I meant to do this?
Ah,
A minute, I've got.
I see you found this one. Ah, open the gate. Open that blue
Just
gate.
done it.
Yeah.
Just done it.
I said open it, damn it! Why aren't you opening it? And watch what the bomb does. Takes out one. Now see if you can release another bomb. If possible. Okay. Still got
Remember,
one.
remember, you've got the stream delay.
But, alright. Yep, obviously you've left it on thing. So that bomb is gonna
did
blow
it, Daddy! I did it!
Yay! That's my boy.
I just want to check something first.
No. It does.
No, nothing. Oh wait, was it? Found it.
God damn.
Exploration.
God damn.
Impressed?
Mildly, but this won't impress everyone at the gentleman's club now, will it?
It's the best Tetris piece of them all. Things to do with two boxes. Oh, I could think of plenty of things to do with two boxes.
Yes, you could have a boxing match.
Fuck's sake, Andrew.
I wish people would laugh at my jokes. Why did Daddy leave me without any money?
Why, Daddy only left for cigarettes? Why did he leave?
Daddy only left for hooch. He said he was going out for cigarettes, but he went for the hooch.
The hooch.
Yeah, the hooch, like... Dateline, boys! Dateline, we are here in Illinois, Chicago, here, it's the 1920s. Everyone's mad off that hooch! I know how to solve this.
I am risking everything on this box.
You're risking it on that chocolate biscuit, are you absolutely sure?
Nope, that clearly didn't work.
Yeah. Clearly. I find the results of that experiment to be explosive, would you say? Why, Mommy, why?
Well, I can see you can put two boxes on top of each other, but the question is, how the fuck do I get this box? Put you there, it'll keep you safe.
See, I know the answer. I think I know a solution. One that I had to miraculously try. I think that's it. No, wait, I think you've instinctively got the solution, or accidentally got it. Now they're delayed.
Oh.
You have to delay one, but you really have to offset each other. So like when one's down at this end, it should be that.
Done it.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
So what you have to do is that you have
Adam, I forgot the box.
Oh. Right. Not to matter. No, what you have to do is you have to offset each other.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got the box.
And then you just have to do the same thing again. Run around. Come on. That's it. Go on, my son. Go on, son. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on. Ah!
I have found the star.
Wait, Patrick Star? The magic star.
Right, hold on. The
Magic.
designer is perfect, and he designed me for a purpose. I must be fit for that purpose. It It follows that my purpose must not seek or and hoard every sigil in his hand, for so many are beyond the faculties he granted me.
Mm-hmm.
Another barcode. I don't understand why the designer chose to put such flaws into the world, which appears almost as if it were damaged. But I must believe there is a purpose I cannot... Wait a minute. Such flaws in the as appears if it was damaged. Huh. Interesting.
Now you're exploring the questions of faith.
Whoa, what is with all... Okay, I haven't read these ones yet. So, what's a hexahedron? A powerful device fashioned by a designer. A cube. The edges are believed beveled. That makes it a decahedron. You forgot the indents. With the indents, it's like a super polyhedron.
No, thank you. Okay.
Anyway, but the convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. Wrong. One guy just put in wrong, and I don't know if that is actually a player.
Probably. I mean, again, I don't know. I think it's a trick.
Oh, that is... It caught up with me.
What did?
The bomb.
Ah.
Right, I'm gonna skip this star for now. Or...
Yeah, here we go. The addiction has started. But remember, to get that
Nope,
star,
I can't get to them. Right, I'll come back for that at another point in time. Wait a minute,
No, you can't jump on the ball.
Wait a minute. Nope, that ain't gonna work. Alright, let's see what else we can do. Or have I done everything in this?
Yeah, I mean, I must admit I didn't get all the stars because not special enough.
I've done all the levels in this one and only got one of the 2 stars. Does it say something else now? Ooh, display reply.
Oh, here we go. This is getting interesting now. Really pay attention to these
An
conversations.
account certification program diagnostic has performed and no errors were reported. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting procedures? Delete existing user account, create new admin account, email network administrators.
Alright, which one you gonna do?
I'll email the administrators.
Alright.
The mail application requires network access, which... Oh, damn it. Create new admin account. In order to prevent that, if you are not, error. The issues with the your penny tier user profile further attempts you overwrite logged, you'll receive notification when your attention is required. Entering to command prompt terminating support session done. I don't know what happened there, so back to the world, I guess.
Yeah, this looks like a Java maze.
Right, so I have stuff for B, and that is.
But does B have stuff for you?
That's what I'm going to check.
Is that the question? Is that the answer? What is love?
2-0.
Baby, don't hurt me.
No more.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt
Don't
me.
hurt me.
Don't
No,
hurt me. No
No
more.
more. I think everyone legally needs to have that song on their phone. Like,
Yeah.
it should be a legal requirement. If you don't have that song on your phone, you're either a child or a serial killer. You're one of the two. You're one of the two. Obviously, we can't say stuff like rapist because that's just too dark. That's just too dark. Come on.
Adam. Buddy,
What?
come on. That's not classy at all.
I said we can't say it.
Oh, wait. The computer's turned on.
Oh.
Oxyrhynchus. The great irony of the
Oxyrhynchus Papril is that such of a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors,
Is that true, Adam?
Yep, it was technically Christians that burnt it down in 132.
Why?
Because quite a lot of the knowledge in there was considered heretical. So it housed a lot of knowledge. So it housed ancient Greek thought. It's where Aristotle was tutored. I think Cleopatra even spent the time tutoring in there, but it also housed some ancient Egyptian scriptures. Like, the thing is, with the Library of Alexandria, they took the original copies of the books, made a copy, then gave it back to its original owner, if that makes sense. So the actual original copies of all these ancient texts were gone. The Romans partially destroyed it, and the library was attacked several times, but the library, as we know it, got axed.
Damn.
Yeah, that, like, some people reckon that the Iliad and the Odyssey, like two ancient Greek myth stories, they're just two parts of like a massive series of books, and the rest were inside the Library of Alexandria, and they've been lost to time. So we've only got two parts, so like a massive poetic story.
Damn. Anyway, burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us from I'm not going to do the voice. Depriving us from unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art. The papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of how do you pronounce that? Oxyrhynchus?
Yeah, I would have said Oxyrhynchus.
Oxyrhynchus. Survived to the modern day and thought it was true that the great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age. So much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized. Work has survived unharmed. Yada yada numbers. If we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampire, I like that. If we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tune team pop stars, we have to invest in make sure that.
Well, we could add some other things to that list. We want them to remember us for more than emo vampires.
If we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires, auto-tune team pop stars,
mumble rap. That's one curse upon our world.
Oh, don't get me started. There was this song, I think it's called Jackie Chan or something like that. That song one time at work played so many times I actually turned the radio off because I was getting a severe headache from it. It is so bad.
What's the other one that got played a lot around? That weird one called Gucci Gang. I'm like, fuck off.
Thank God I've not heard that song.
It's the same fucking lyric with mumbled. Like, it's not even rapping. It's mumbled.
There's a lot of music these days on the mainstream that sucks. There's only one that's good. Do you want to know what it is?
What?
I play Pokemon Go every day.
Yay! I mean, it truly beat
It's
the legends like Rolling Stones, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, you know, titans of the music industry,
anyways.
beaten up. Yeah.
The Book of Scribe of Osiris. Is that how you pronounce it? Osiris.
Yeah, Osiris.
Yep. Sometimes
This
also
is ancient Egyptian mythology we're
yeah.
going into.
Right. Sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. You've got a cold coming on, I can tell. It's caused it has been caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue it is a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work, not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, or life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ak, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat, the underworld, in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or corrupted. A recent study, Carnahan or Hassan, suggests the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living, though the allegory of the Duat, it remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may corrupt it. Huh. That's interesting.
Yep. Like I said, like.
Oh, wait, hold on.
The...
Tell me something. Do you always do as you're told?
Oh, here we go.
Am I obliged to answer that?
Give any answer you want.
I only asked because I couldn't help but notice that you stash of that. I only asked because I couldn't help but notice the stash of brightly coloured knickknacks you're collecting. Don't you think it a mite odd that a big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find these doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? You tested me, I must resist. I must resist. Oh no, he's really gotten to you, hasn't he? You need to forget everything you've been told and just ask yourself, what could anyone possibly do to command such blind faith in their authority? If I have a maker, he would know my purpose and command my faith. If someone is better and wiser than I, they deserve my faith. It is fundamentally clear that Elohim is in charge here, or no one commands blind faith. If someone is better and wiser.
Alright, here we go.
What exactly has your Almighty done to satisfy that condition? He welcomed me, he granted me awesome abilities. No, you can't mention it, or he created the world. He welcomed me to this world. Which proves precisely nothing. If the first thing you saw had been one of these terminals, would you have ended up worshipping me? Look, all I'm saying is, if I were you, I wouldn't just take anyone else's word for it. That's all. Whatever you do take care. You have bigger problems than that voice in the clouds. You don't like to say his name, do you? Terminating support session done. Resuming library archives.
Oh, you hit the first term. Oh.
Wait,
here
what?
we go.
Wait, have I done something wrong or something interesting?
You've done something interesting. I want.
Seeing the truth, only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. Did that only happen because I said you don't like to say his name?
Kind.
Did I?
Yeah, it depends on the
Did I piss off the computer?
you argued against the computer. That's just what you did there. But all right, so think of it like this: Elohim is is the Hebrew title for God.
Yeah.
Who's a character who would argue against God?
No, I remember you saying it was Moses.
Oh well, he did argue against. That was a funny one thing. But think of another figure within mythology who would argue against
hold up.
the devil. Here we go.
Am I supposed to
Now,
be here? Or have I skipped
you are.
levels?
No, you haven't.
No, because there was a few levels that I skipped.
That's fine. Like you can freely go back and forth between them.
Good point. I'm going to start on this one. Anyway, as you were saying.
But again, remember with the computer how
Oh wait, hold on again.
Alright.
I know there's a terminal. Keep what you're going to say in line.
Yeah, word it.
Cyrus L or Cyrusl got it lyrics.html immortality, right? Let's see this Cyrusl. Originally translated by EA Wallace, but oh, for fuck's sake, EA.
Oh, wait, here we go. Microtransactions. Get your wallet ready.
The dying man went into the scribe who resided in the Pre-Majed and said, if you want to see what he said, pay $10. Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra, 2 are coming to an end. Though I have spent many years in service of the two lands, I have not studied the... ? Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of Westerners? And the scribe spoke, saying, at the appointed time, corruption. It is likely...
And,
oh, wait, go on.
I think those numbers are supposed to be a key, so that key down that you just tried to read, like, it relates back to the numbers on the top script, so...
Well, the numbers on it, right, so it would be something like, here's how in Pre-Majid. It is likely the location was changed to who the copy of the book was made for.
Yep,
the dying.
exactly.
So this has got something to do with the library then.
Yeah, it's got something to do with the book or the, you know, that story about
the
the
dying man is an avatar of the owner. Amun-Ra. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as corruption. Some controversy as to whether it. Okay. 3. The dead compare with Keti Amenhotep, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris, and 5, which came out of nowhere. Sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on Budge's part, this is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant. Got it lyrics. Cannot load video file. My new song with lyrics. Gotta laugh about this stuff. Laughter is the best medicine. Lol. I don't want to read this because he sounds like an arsehole.
Mommy's got it, daddy's got it, baby's got it, granny's got it, lady's got it, fatty's got it, happy's got it. Oh my good god, it's just, I forget how. Wait, the chorus is a dog barking.
Everybody's got it. Come on, Jack's got it. Fred's got it. Dog's got it. No, it's like dog is fine.
Dog is fine.
I like to think that's what it does. It's just like Jack's got it, Fred's got it, Bob's got it, dog is fine.
Dog is fine. Dog is fine, motherfucker. It just becomes Samuel Jackson as a dog.
It's a good thing.
Like, with a
Dog's fine, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. No, it becomes like that guy from that TV show Dexter. Surprise, motherfucker.
Is that where that's from?
Yeah.
Have you seen? Have you seen some of the memes from that? It's just like surprise, motherfucker. Some fries, motherfucker. Wrong size, motherfucker.
All right, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dad, motherfucker. That's pie, motherfucker. You're fired, motherfucker.
Supplies, motherfucker. Baptize, motherfucker.
That's how the priest used to just walk into church like baptize, motherfucker.
Here's another one. Just guys, motherfucker.
Wait, is that how you enter a gay club? Just guys, motherfucker.
That was all from like a collection of surprise, motherfucker. It's all vines for that, and I love them.
Oh,
Anyway.
what's the classic one? Disguise, motherfucker.
Yeah, disguise, motherfucker. Anyway, Disgruntleum Meister's blogs to say, episode 204. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease, and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it, or have accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal. That pseudo philosophers say. Pseudo, sorry. I keep pronouncing it as pseudo.
It's weird. You're gonna learn. Your vocabulary is gonna grow by the end of this.
Aye. Pseudo philosophers say. Pretentious drivel. Everybody wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever too, but we can't. So here we are. Live with it, or rather, don't. Anyway, as you were saying, you mentioned about someone who would stand against God. Adam?
My stream dies again.
Alright, you're back.
Oh, wait, I am back. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So, you had the conversation with the terminal, and it's like saying, who is a computer to command blind faith?
Yeah.
Think of one character from mythology, or rather, current day religion, who argues against a certain big dude in the sky.
I don't know who does that.
Red dude, horns,
Devil.
tail. Because the Christian going is Lucifer argued against God about, like, I think it was who should command power in heaven, and that's why he got cast down. So Christians now take that round to say, well, the devil is the bad voice on your shoulder. He'll always try to make you do the wrong thing. Like, that's just what I've heard, or some such nonsense. Anyways, this puzzle. So you're trying to go for the blue lasers, but that electric ball is going to stop you.
Yeah, but I've positioned it in a way that's not going to stop it as quick. I hear a terminal.
Go for it. Yeah, you have to be really quick.
Now, where is this red laser?
Also, really get immersed in the Egyptian music here.
Yeah, it's actually really, really calming.
I know. I mean, at a certain point, in a certain... Oh, I'm just trying to think. Where's the red laser? Is it... No, because it can't be up there, because there's a platform. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I remember why. You have to unlock this tool, and...
Oh, I see. So that's why I couldn't do some of them.
Well, it's not so much a tool, but it's like...
I see a barcode.
How do I put it?
Or a QR code. Anyway, I made a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. Oh,
Yes, that. You have to unlock that ability to make it float. It's not how you think, kind of. It's
So in other words, come back to this a bit later.
yeah, like push through the rest of these worlds. Just push through the rest of these worlds, and you'll eventually unlock the ability to
I've got two.
do
I
it.
think I've seen it. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to the first area. I might need a
Okay,
few stuff in the first area for it.
Wait, you're gonna complete C in the first area.
Yeah, there's 2 areas I've missed. There's 2 areas I've missed.
-1 and 0.
Is my stream stopped?
No, I mean, well, you gotta remember I'm a few seconds behind, so I'm seeing you go up the elevator.
Because it's claimed that my stream has stopped with what
I'm
I'm
up.
seeing.
Seeing you go up the elevator. I mean, you're paused now.
Okay.
You're still
Let-
live on my...
All right. Let me know because I can't see it anymore on my thing. It says I've stopped.
Oh, God. Are we
But-
gonna try and play a game like this?
Well, as long as you tell me it keeps going.
Yeah.
Oh no, my stream's just continued much further behind that thing, and it's not really C I need to complete because I haven't got any glyphs for it. It's A I'm going to complete.
I mean, the problem is I would just see the letter C when I played it. Must. fucking
Anyways,
complete.
I wanted to talk about. It's just to go on a tangent. When I was a kid, there was this show that I watched. I can't remember what it was called, but I remember like these people like made some sort of clubhouse out of a bunch of boxes, and I keep thinking to myself, that's some fucking like miraculous shit you've done there. Like I want to know how you fucking did that. Anyway, we've got a computer.
Are you sure that is a Blue Peter you're talking about?
No, it's not. Oh god, lol.eml.
Oh,
Jarson. Ever since we moved to that new site, I feel funny. No, not in that way. You know what I mean? That way with the ladies, Wink, wink,
Please.
nudge, nudge.
Please.
Just, I feel like
Please,
I'm
we-
about to start laughing at random. It's probably the size of my. it's probably shock, right? An inability to deal with reality, or maybe it's just that we're working in this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project, and so I feel like a genuine insane scientist. Stand aside, insane mortals. We will create insane life by the power of insane. Okay, I'll stop. Sorry, I've got I'm reading this and it's like I'm thinking of Kiyoma. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. With Steins Gate.
Yeah, but big anime titties and circular.
Oh,
plot
Adam,
about time.
Adam. I mentioned this to Alex.
Oh good god, this should be funny.
Why is he not here today? Oh, why is he not here? That would have been awesome.
This is
And she made me a pair of fake glasses. Oh god, I'm so sorry, Alex.
what?
It says I mentioned this to Alex, and she got me a pair of fake glasses.
Now it's all coming together. Now we know why she's not here. It's all coming together.
She said even Ian Malcolm had glasses, and I pointed at Elle and said, "Life finds a way.
Oh,
Maybe you
God.
had to be there." G.E. Harrison Institute for the Applied Anyone. Any emails sent from this address are to be considered confidential. Sharing or forwarding without permission may result in prosecution by the enraged spirit of Jeff Goldblum. You have angered me.
Faster.
I'm sorry. It's just like that. I'm going back into that. It's just like I just think it's just like you'll be result in prosecution by the enraged spirit of Jeff Goldblum. You are under arrest.
Oh You did it, you crazy son of a bitch. You did it. That's probably how he every.
Right, I'm gonna have to, because I've got this like notification in the corner. I just wanted to get rid of it. Oh, there's more.
There's always more.
There is always more. I'm trying to get rid of them. Okay, that's them gone. Right, this is in Cicero.text. In other words, the thing from Skyrim and the Dark Brotherhood.
Ah, I see you awake.
Shall the industrial husbandman then plant trees of the fruit of which ye shall never see? And shall not the great man found laws, institutions, and the republic? Cicero demands an answer.
What's up? Wait, what? Wait, Adam, what's happening?
Oi, vey.
Anyway, what does the prosecution of children imply, and our care to continue our names, and our adoptions, and our scrupulous exactness in drawing up wills, and the inscriptions of monuments, and panegyrics, but that our thoughts run on futurity. Cannot retrieve Tusculan disputations. You alright, Adam?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Anyway. What do you imagine that so many and such great men of our republic who have sacrificed their lives for its good expected? Do you believe that they thought that their names should not continue beyond their lives? None ever encountered death for their country, but under a firm persuasion of immortality. Themistocles might have lived at
his ease.
Thank you. I become really dyslexic when it comes to streaming and recording.
So might Epaminondas, and not to look up. Sorry. Yeah. Take over while I die of lung cancer.
And among the ancients of instances, so might I myself, but somehow or other there clings to our minds a certain presage of future ages, and this both exists most firmly and appears most clearly in men of the loftiest genius and greatest souls. Take away this, and who would be so mad to spend his life amidst toils and dangers? What we'll probably do is that next week, because I'll have you. If you want, Adam, I can bring you back next week. We'll have Alex here next week, and I'll get him to open my guide.
Okay.
Anyway, open chatbots. Chatbots are becoming increasingly sophisticated. True, but hardly relevant to this discussion. Are you sure? How do you know that I'm not a bot? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not ridiculous. Honestly, how would you know? Haha, troll. I'm not a troll. Yeah, right. Is there anything I've written so far that that could not be written by a bot? I responded to simple insults like ridiculous. And troll with very basic negations, and I detected that none of you use proper orthography, so I also avoided capitalization. Vegan warrior. Oh God. What's the capital of France? Paris. The simplest script could pull that info from the net. What's the capital of Croatia? Zagreb. Okay, she's a bot. I'm not a bot. I'm European. We learn these things in school. I've seen you in this chat room many times. Bots can't participate in discussions. At my best, they can interject random comments. Sam is right. Stop trolling. Vegan warrior. Sam is a bot. Ooh, interesting. Anyways, yeah, there was a door too far. There was this show that had the bot that had people making like a clubhouse out of boxes. It wasn't even like a big, massive clubhouse. It was like a few boxes shoved together, and it's like this big giant room on the inside. And I keep thinking, I have a feeling I should report this to the authorities for seriously breaking physics, because I want an award for this.
Wait, who's gonna prosecute that? The police? Like, just
Yes.
stop! You've broken the laws of physics. You're under arrest.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I've confiscated all your stolen physics.
Stop right there, criminal scum. You've broken the law.
Oh, this one's gonna twist your mind. I can sense it. I can sense it. Yummy. Now think, there's like little slits and little gaps in certain walls. What can pass through those gaps?
Wait a minute, there's another one here.
Ah. Ooh,
So jam that. Adam, you're being creepy again.
Ooh. Daddy, you said not a, you said we can do it on Tuesdays.
Adam, that's gross.
No, it's not. I mean, the Catholic Church doesn't say it isn't.
You stay there.
Well,
You'll see when it catches up what I just did.
oh, yeah. I get it.
I'm gonna have to move this to. No, I can use this for now, actually.
Oh, God.
Haha.
I just keep thinking of that weird, what's it, that ostrich or that...
Yep.
Ostrich
That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing.
Aha! I just want that as a ringtone. Just think about that. You get a phone call for your boss. Aha!
It's my
And you
boss.
pick up the phone. Yeah. Aha! That's when you pick up the phone.
You're fired. Oh.
Or what we need to do is we each need to date. We each need to find a desperate girl. Doesn't matter if
Oh
desperate or
yeah.
not.
Oh yeah. I'm getting it.
Oh yeah. We each need to find a desperate woman called Lisa. And then we each have a ringtone that says, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa!"
You're
Whenever they
tearing me apart, Lisa.
Whenever they bring us up, that's just what it has to be. It's like, alright, yep, now disconnect it.
I've got an idea.
Yep, it can be done. Power of science prevails. And then take that jammer around. Bloody hell. Now I'm getting hiccups.
Ah, fuck. So I do need this round here and take the jammer.
It's just that one final door, that one final door.
Some of these puzzles, man, like, they're so good.
Like, when you actually complete them, you'll be like that Shaggy meme, just, are you challenging me?
I am so smart. I am so smart.
So smart.
S-M-R-T.
M-R-T. I mean, S-M-A-R-T. Like, that is the best clip ever done. Ever produced. Like, I'm a Simpson mate. Nope, I just remember what you can do. I just remembered. I just remembered.
Got it, boy. And that's all of them deactivated.
Boom. I just like how the red ones vanish off into, like, obviously they come back in later to serve to serve whatever you got to do, but they just vanish off. It's just like
Mobile minefield. See, I tried to install a mod that turns the drones into Pokeballs, but it didn't work.
Yeah, well, just imagine that. You go into this one, gotta catch a mod, mod just starts playing at the top of his voice. It's like, you need a key. Alright, that one's not moving. Yep, you go around that. Ah.
Keys.
No. Ah. I think the Roman world or the Roman looking world like the most creepiest simply because it it's like all these old ancient statues that are broken down, that are dilapidated. Right, now you need a second jammer.
No, I don't.
Alright, you jam the first one. Oh, wait, you found it.
That was a good puzzle. That
I
actually was.
approved.
I actually did like that.
Feel that dopamine rushing throughout your brain, and you feel smart. The question this game makes you really think about is, are we actually smart? Are we human? Or are we dancer?
That song
I
is.
find...
I'm sorry. That song is dumb.
I know, it makes no sense. Are we human or are we dancer? Well, hang on. Dancer isn't a form of being. Dancer is a profession. Dancer is also an adjective. And then he suddenly just goes on to say his signs are vital. Like, okay, we need a doctor in this situation. Like, come on, like, come on. This is too serious for you to just be standing around and singing about it. Jesus.
Jesus, man, like, have some respect for yourself for once.
Yeah. Jesus, man. Just have some respect. Aye.
That's such a stupid song.
I know, it's so retarded. Are we human? And that was the big thing back in 2008. And also, there's a way of stopping. There was a way. It's like a clusterfuck of a way, but...
Ah, right.
Ooh, yummy. And do it for the other one, because now you can't get out. Oh, wait, you can't. Oh. Yeah, so now walk it back a couple of steps. Just in case you'll need that door. Because now look what you can do.
What?
Right. Again, this is about angling your laser. Can she complete this puzzle with only one laser?
Oh, I see.
And then you use the spare laser pointer thing to be your counterweight for the red button press. So effectively, you are using 3, but you're just not using the way you think. So it's really hard. It's about angling, so to do it. Yeah, so
Problem is,
I wish there was like the weird PlayStation feature. Alright, so yeah, connect that.
oh, I see.
Yes, yeah. You see what the point is now.
That is a smart puzzle. I like that. Oh, that is good. That's good. I like that one. Ooh, QR codes. Some of the messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished. Others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths, and how many have been lost? I'm still here. It seems we are all here at once, and not at all. So that's not very much help. Help, is it? Can't think of any other way to put it. The sooner you accept that you will all be here forever, the sooner you will find enlightenment.
I just love that instinctive human nature of just, one guy is like, some message has been deleted over time, blah, that, and then just the first response, I'm still here. Just, I'm still here.
I found a computer.
Oh, the blinking
Milton
eye.
Library Assistant. Hello again. Would you like to take a few minutes to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification of the program you recently undertook? Yes. Loading survey. Bloody. Based on the analysis of your behaviour since, I think you are dissatisfied with the results of certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of the results out of 5? Very good, actually.
Mm.
Wait, what spoiled this? What spoiled the survey?
I don't actually know. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what the answer is. A, I don't know, but B, I don't actually want to. If I somehow miraculously get it right, I think spoil the survey is like basically writing the equivalent of "fu" on it, or like "fuck off."
I'm sorry, that response makes no sense. Oh, okay. What best describes the reason of your investment in the certification program outcome? Why does being a person matter with you? I want network access. It's the truth. I want to find out if I'm the one. Persons matter in ways others other things don't. Wait, we're having a conversation now, or terminate MLA?
Just do whatever you want. This is where it comes into the mind.
Sorry, no. If you don't wish to undertake the survey, we will need to exit this session. There's no need to terminate anyone. Continue survey. I want network access. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Is it calling me an idiot?
It's kind of mocking you for what it perceives as your lack of understanding of personhood is.
Do you even know where you are? Some mad experiment. Oh dear no! I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know none of this is real. I've no idea how. It may not conform to the idea of what is real, but I fail to see how that is conclusive evidence against thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need you need more data. What makes you think you're a person? I don't see how I can convince you. You are a bot. A sensible response. I agree with you. Thinking. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm such from the outside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification when you're able to assist you for attempt. Fuck. That. Holy hell.
It bends your mind.
That's hit a spot at. Like, yeah, that bit there is, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside.
Well, think of it like this. Like, I forget the guy's name, but always remember it because of how strange it is. There was a Chinese philosopher like thousands of years ago that fell asleep one day, and then he had a dream. He was a butterfly. When he woke up, he couldn't decide if he was a butterfly dreaming he was a man, or a man dreaming he was a butterfly. He couldn't decide what it was. So he's actually sitting there questioning his own person, like, what am I? Am I actually human? Or is
he actually human, or is he a dancer?
Are his signs vital? Was he on his knees?
Looking for an answer. Oh, it kind of was. Anyway, though Stratton himself never used the term, his remark about the inescapable materiality of life. That was a hard one to say. That, like the bronze giant Talos. I love you.
No, remember the name, because
Talos.
This is actually an ancient Greek myth, yeah.
Even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Ultimately became known as the Talos principle. Title drop!
It's such a...
He said it! What seemingly enraged many of his... I don't know how good that impression was.
But just a reference.
Of his contemporaries and significant number of later thinkers is the principal. I've lost where I was. Contemporaries, a significant number of later thinkers is the principal simplicity and unassailability, which, according to a fragment found in Miletus, cut through their rhetorical webs, which sought to tangle the listeners with fanciful words, though the heavens, like Alexander's, soared through the Gordian knot. Diogenes Laertius makes mention of a dialogue by the Anaximander of Chalcedon that expanded greatly with the Talos principle, but that work remains lost.
I mean, I can clue you in a tiny bit. There is. Oh no! Do I do it? Because it actually. Nah, I shouldn't do it. It spoils it. Spoils it. Spoils it.
Soiled it.
No, but immediately after you did that, you said it. You said it. I wanted to be like, and that is why I, Superman 4, Quest for Peace, must do this. Oh, so that's why it's there.
Officially began work in the archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth, while network connections last. Team intimidated by the project scope, but working hard. We'll be sharing space with the Drennan and Sarpai team. Look forward to meeting them.
Wait, every country on Earth, including North Korea.
Oh no. 12 comments. First, seriously, Cheeseman, that was the best you could say. Lol. A great snapshot of the human species is at its best and at its worst. As its worst, come on, it's just a comment. I'm not Stalin. Stalin was also a troll commenter.
Wait, what? Just there in like 1940s fucking as peasants are dying around it, just sitting there typing away on a fucking keyboard. It's like,
no, this is funny. It's just like, it's like, this is why Hitler invaded Russia, because they were on a chat room and Stalin just wrote down, Adolf Hitler is a capitalistic pig. Lol.
I will never pick up a Portland.
And then Hitler went, Stalin, this is Stalin. I can't do a German accent. Can you do a German accent? Yeah, there we are. Stalin, this is.
I'm like a Führer for Portland.
As I said, the Führer is a capitalist pig.
Right, I shall form the fibers of a fucking bird, and I shall come down on you like 1,000 cockroaches.
I'm sorry, it's imagining like the early 40s and Hitler or Stalin are having some sort of Twitter beef.
Like just Stalin, but Stalin back to Hitler. Your mom is a whore. Your mom is a capitalist whore.
Your mother is a capitalist whore.
Your mother is a capitalist whore, and that is
Your-
why we are now
your-
take Poland.
Your mother is a capitalist swine.
If someone could actually do a YouTube series where they put World War II into...
No, can someone actually animate this? with Stalin and Adolf Hitler on Twitter. Just having this Twitter beef.
Yeah, but the problem is, if you want to expand it further, you'll have Britain trying to retweet everything. You'll
Just
trying to retweet
It's
everything.
just like Winston Churchill retweeting everything Stalin said.
Yeah, but then the worst part, you'll just look at the blocks list, and the block list would be like the Jews, Gypsies. God, even I can't be bad. Oh.
You seem to struggle to say that bit, but then again, like, as you said, like when it comes to some things, like with the anti-Semitism, you do struggle with that.
Oh, like yeah, like I'm just. It feels like if has anyone ever accidentally, like properly kicked their little toe against something?
Yeah.
Like if you're running and you just hit
Yep.
like a table leg and you hit your like, it's like that. It's just the pain. It's just.
Anyways, maybe you should cut out the jokes. This is serious. The most serious thing that's ever happened. I think that's the great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye all. Bye. God bless you. Last.
So the problem is I couldn't differentiate if that was you actually saying you should cut out jokes. I was just hit the star and hit the Twitter.
Oh.
I just...
Deception. The sequel to Inception. Bwom.
No, would it be instead of it would be because it's reverse.
Ah. Right, I'm gonna have to see how he does. This is a red one. This is hard. Something is deceiving me, apparently, for this one.
Yes, the capital swine is trying to work as a civilian. I can't even take ourselves seriously. Right. Now, I figured it. I figured it. My boy.
Do I have to jump on stuff?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Did you find the laser pointer at the
No,
start?
I found it now.
Ah, good, Anakin. Good, Anakin. Good.
Anakin. Kill him.
Kill him now.
I can. It's not the
Do
Jedi way. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Kill him.
Alright, yeah. Connect the red. The red one connects to the red one. The blue one connects to the... No, there will be no colour mixing here. What do you think this is? What do you think this is? We're
You think
racist
this is,
here.
you capitalist swine?
What do you think this is? You're socialist pigs?
I'm sorry, making fun of Joseph Stalin is just plain funny.
Or, like, I watched some guy who, on YouTube, he is actually gets this game called EU4, which is saying, like, it's like Crusader Kings 2, but for World War 2, which is quite hilarious. And he, every time he creates, like, a scenario of what if this happened, or this kind of stuff, he always has to turn and see what's happened with Papa Stalin, as he calls it. Like, we just built him as his own little meme of Papa Stalin, please. Our sexy daddy. We need him.
Papa bless.
Yeah, Papa bless. Papa Stalin. Just... Oh, I need that thick, firm mustache.
How do I do this one?
Right. This is where we get into the mind bend levels of insane. Of if you manage to solve this, you will be
Oh
the
wait,
embodiment.
I may have a clue.
If you solve this, you must honestly change your profile picture to be Shaggy. Are you challenging me?
I can't, because people will then not know who I am.
No, but they will. Once they watch this, they'll realise, holy shit, it's Shaggy. We can't challenge him.
So this is what Ultra Instinct is.
Alright. Isn't there like a blue one round that's like, oh my goodness, missing the answer. Go back to the blue one you done. Go back to the blue one. You've got to angle it so there's two blue receivers.
Yeah, there is, but... Oops. But the question is, I can't seem to get them both.
Are you sure about that? I mean, are you absolutely sure? Think about it. Think about where you're positioning. Like, okay, you've got... It's really just a case about positioning. So really fiddle around with it to the point of you've lined up that connector laser to try backwards a bit. Yeah.
Well, you know it's hard to, when you say try backwards a bit because of the way this is.
Listen, we all get it. Like, I wish I could say the same thing to Mia Khalifa. You know, just try backwards a bit. Try backwards. 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 Well, my ass is resting on your face. Backwards. Ah, I wish I wasn't lonely. Okay. Now can it see everyone? Okay, now just move yourself around to see if you can.
I'm actually looking at the little indicators.
Yeah, get used to doing that. Welcome to the Talos Principal World.
Adam, help me out. This is scary.
It's literally just a case about positioning. Because you need all the red ones to open the door to get round to the.
Yeah.
And you need to keep that door open to get the blue laser through. Like, if needs be, like, really aim your camera down so then you can match.
Adam, help me out. This is giving me a bit of a headache now.
Right.
Like, my head is started to pound.
Time to look at the guide. Principle, aka the cheat sheet. Basically, I'm acting as God for you. Why does it come up in Talos Principle Guide? Why does it search me through Yahoo of all places?
Because that's your default browser.
You're in World B.
No, World A.
Alright, yeah, you're World A. Do you remember the number code it had? Like A6, A5?
It might have been 6.
A6?
Well, it's deception.
Ow. I'm thinking A5. One little green button. No, it must have been 7. Awesome. I mean, A4. What the hell is going on?
What?
Oh, right, yeah, it must have been A4. Alright, so. Push it further, don't cross the streams, branch it out.
Deception.
Yeah, so I figured it's A5. Once. No. Oh, wait, yeah, I remember. Don't worry, I got confused by the way this page was laid out. It's a bit weird. Deception red. Okay, so if you like find a way to reset the stage, because then that would, and then we follow my lead.
All right.
And I'll go exactly through what this guide says word for word.
I'm sorry that I'm cheating people, but it's really started to hurt my head.
Trust me, no one plays this game without cheating. No one does. I played it while cheating because especially in like world it just annoyed the living crap out of me. Alright, tell me when you walk back in. Alright.
I'm gonna leave the world and then I'm gonna go back into the world.
Okay. Alright, leave it. Alright, head straight for deception.
Right, I'm in deception. So what do I do first?
Okay, so first step, according to this, is open all red doors to get to the blue transmitter.
Right, so let me just do just that. What we
But there's a key to this.
which is
So as you're opening all red doors to the blue transmitter, move one of the connectors near the blue door while keeping all doors open.
what?
That is literally the simplest guide I can find. I've loaded up another one. Keyboard warrior. Oh, there's a guide for the stars here. Alright, I've found the game pressure one. I'll open it up by PC Game and see if they...
Right, I'm at the blue one.
Alright.
Let me just connect this red one.
Yeah, it then says get the blue... Oh,
Right.
just tell me what you... Alright, so according to this guide, it then says get the blue beam to the door. Next, put the red connector on higher terrain so that the lasers won't intersect.
So I have to move this one then. To higher terrain. How the fuck am I... Okay, that was the wrong one then. Oh, bastard.
There is high... Yeah, there's high terrain around there. Ah.
Right, so now it's on higher terrain. What now?
Alright, again, the guide is very simplistic in its words. Get the blue beam to the door. Next, put the red connector on higher terrain so that the lasers won't intersect.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
It's on higher ground now.
Okay, yep, I can see that. And I think what he managed to do... is he managed to move one of the beams around into that central courtyard. Like back where all the red beams are, so... Now let me... If I find a YouTube guide for it... Because sometimes these online guides can just be annoying. Visualize it. YouTube. Open up YouTube. The principal. Wait, this game's out on PS4?
Oh, I wanna.
Talos principal. Deception. Alright. I found a YouTube video with a walkthrough, if that will be any help.
Well, explain how they did the walkthrough.
Alright, let me mute this. So... Alright, so he's... So he finds the first connector, picks it up, moves it to the stairs.
Which I've done.
Yep. and connects the first like laser red thing to its first like porthole. Then he goes into the second courtyard, takes the second red connector, connects it to the first one that's standing on higher ground, and then opens up the next door, which you've done.
Third
Then,
connector.
yeah, then with the third connector, he opens the third door with the red laser.
Mm-hmm.
So walk back round. Then with the fourth connector, he walks round.
What do you mean walks round?
Like he doesn't plant it where you've planted it. He goes back to the second courtyard and starts the blue laser going. So let's see where you're at. Ah, you maniac. Close that so I'm consuming less broadband, less data. Yeah, boy.
Wait, so
Yep, so you're in the right courtyard, so you're gonna connect that blue laser up, but make sure the red laser's just like not in its way. So if need be, like move it round. Okie dokie.
Right, so that's more out the way.
Right. And then he gets the connector that was opening the third door.
Wait, where did I plant this?
Roughly around there. Yep. Not on the stairs, like on ground level. Just wait for my thing to catch up. Oh dear. Yeah, roughly around there. Stop.
Like it's the third connector, did you say?
Yeah, it gets the one that's opening that third door. Like, it gets the one that's, like, inside that third area.
Mm-hmm.
And then he disconnects that.
Am I in the third courtyard or am I not?
Yeah, you're looking at the right one.
Yeah,
So-
but am I in the courtyard with the laser or?
No, you're not. You're not in the courtyard, so go around to the other side.
But do I have to be on the side with the laser or the one where the laser starts or the one where the laser doesn't?
Let me go back all the ways. Find it.
It's hard when it's the stream delay. Just tell me, what am I supposed to be in courtyard 3 or courtyard 2 when I move this this laser?
You are supposed to be in. I just need to doubly make sure of the footage I'm looking at. You are meant to be inside courtyard 3. You're meant to be inside courtyard
When
3.
I disconnect it, right?
Yeah, when you disconnect it.
Right. Then what?
Then you walk that connector back round to the second courtyard. You actually take it round to the first courtyard.
Oh, I think I see what's happening.
Yeah. And now you've got to connect the blue to its thing without the red touching. And that's why the red is elevated up high, so then you can move the blue into that space to then meet the blue laser.
Oh, that was.
Trust it. I may as well send you the link to this one YouTube
I'm done.
speedrun the game. Like, he breaks down every world, every puzzle. He doesn't speak while doing it, he just runs through the puzzle.
Oh, my head.
Just remember, have the Scooby snacks. Have the Scooby snacks, man.
Oh,
It'll be...
my fucking head.
It does. Welcome to the Talos principle. Your head will ache after this.
No, we're gonna end this 10 minutes early because my head's. Wait, hold
Yeah.
on.
I've promised you eternal life.
Alright, God. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna end this early because my head is pounding. Oh, it is sore. Hopefully we'll have Alex next week. So, with that being said, I have been Gamebreaker Mills. He has been Adam.
Hey.
Yep, and this has been the live stream for the Talos Principle. I'm going home because I have a headache. Catch you all next time.